What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel and the MCU. Many rumors have been spread about Deadpool 3, and the MCU is about to make a huge leap for mutant kind by introducing Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in Deadpool 3. However, some telltales have been told, and it can be difficult to separate the noise from the truth. Well, we'll let you know what's true, false, and in between, so pay attention. While Deadpool and Wolverine will undoubtedly work together, engage in combat, or both, by this point, there isn't much that is certain. There have been claims that Mobius will also make an appearance, theories about the X-Men will be introduced in the MCU, expectations for a Taylor Swift cameo, and even claims that Chris Evans may reprise his role as the Human Torch from 2005. In the comics, Deadpool is renowned for physically stepping outside of the boundaries of his plot and leading the readers on a wild goose chase. And now, there are no restrictions on where Deadpool can go in the MCU now that he has cable time traveling watch and Kevin Feige approvals to roam freely inside the X-Men's mansion. It's tempting to consider every scenario the multiverse could provide for Deadpool 3. But remember that not every universe can be canon, so take everything with a grain of salt. And now, there seems to be a very intriguing new Deadpool 3 rumor circulating that Ryan Reynolds wants to bring Channing Tatum into the MCU. Could he finally have the chance to play Gambit on the films if that happens? Well, before we go into details of what will happen and what won't, guys, we'll be giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel to one lucky subscriber. More on how to win at the end of this video. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and enable the post notification so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. So, rumor has it that Ryan Reynolds wants to bring Channing Tatum into Deadpool 3, no matter what roles he plays, claims Daniel RPK. To those of you who are unfamiliar with RPK, or those who follow the more needy aspect of the entertainment news, the account has a long history and a strong reputation. Mr. Richmond frequently covers speculations about Marvel and DC news. He often presents his reports as factual, but they do not cite any reliable source. It published several reviews on Spider-Man No Way Home that were mainly proven to be very accurate. So just so you know, there was a moment when he appeared that Channing Tatum would star in a solo film as the X-Men character Gambit. That project, which was initially scheduled for release in 2016, saw numerous creative setbacks and delays before Disney/Fox merger sealed its demise and resulted in the spin-off being cancelled. The upcoming Deadpool 3 movie might just be Channing Tatum's final opportunity to secure his future as Gambit in the Fox X-Men series. The Deadpool franchise has always had the potential to subtly make references to Fox X-Men universe. Ryan Reynolds has displayed a love for mythology while poking fun at it, whether it was true allusions or an unclear timeline in the franchise or the appearance of figures from the past. The narrative of an unproduced Gambit movie starring Channing Tatum is rather saddening. Fox started making a standalone movie in 2014 as they prepared for Channing to make his mutant film debut in X-Men Apocalypse. The studio even scheduled a release for Gambit for October of 2016, while the script was being worked on and Tatum tried to find a well-known director, but all of that proved very difficult. As news of the Disney-Fox merger spread, expectations for Channing Tatum's Gambit movie began to fade. Disney formally shelved Gambit in May of 2019, despite Tatum and the movie's producers' best effort to maintain optimism and improve the script. Disney decided to allow Marvel Studios to start reviving the character after finishing all of the Fox existing X-Men films. Despite the cancellation of Gambit, Channing Tatum has continued to express interest in reprising the role if the proper project arose, such as Deadpool 3. Depending on how the final plot for Deadpool 3 plays out, there may be different ways to incorporate Channing Tatum's Gambit. Ryan Reynolds earlier hinted that Deadpool and Wolverine will travel together in the movie. It will be very simple for this road trip to feature the run-in with Channing Tatum's Gambit in some way if that is still on the basis of Deadpool 3's plot. The good news is that either the X-Men universe or the MCU can accommodate Channing Tatum's prospective Gambit entrance. Deadpool 3 has total creative flexibility when it comes to introducing Channing Tatum as Gambit because he has never before appeared. Having said that, I believe it would be great for Channing Tatum to join the MCU. So, I think this will give fans a lot of more optimism because the studio may bring Gambit back to life and allow Channing Tatum to reprise the lead role. So now that we know all of this, could Deadpool 3 introduce the X-Men characters? Well, it might just be a well-liked fan theory, and it could make total sense. Deadpool is a mutant. Wolverine is also a mutant. There is no reason why more X-Men won't show up in Deadpool 3, And the crazy thing is, this may be the MCU's best chance to completely integrate the X-Men rather than introducing one mutant at a time through several films. And if Deadpool intends to travel across time, it might come across an entire crew when he locates Wolverine. Therefore, I do believe that Ryan Reynolds may consider adding more characters from the Fox X-Men films to follow up, including those who have never truly made their debut. The sequel is now Channing Tatum's Gambit's last chance to make an appearance, and fun fact, Ryan Reynolds and Channing Tatum are also very good friends in real life. Furthermore, there are several ways to incorporate the X-Men into Deadpool, and if you exclude Miss Marvel, is now the only mutant in the MCU calendar with a full project devoted to them. However, Wolverine is currently the only mutant who we are aware of in Deadpool 3. Remember that this movie is still in the very early stages, and even Ryan Reynolds is probably improvising as it goes. At this time, Aviation Jane's cameo is more likely to be seen than the X-Men's. The following rumor appears to be our favorite kind of rumor, and I believe that I've already addressed this in a separate video. One reason this is our favorite rumor is that it would be hilarious if it were to be true. And that is the theory of Chris Evans could be showing up to reprise his role as the Human Torch. Additionally, Chris Evans might chip in a clever joke. But once more, this is just a rumor from Mr. Richman. This is one of several speculations suggesting that Deadpool may visit earlier Fox series in the Marvel multiverse via cable time machine. Nothing has been spoken about it, not even by Chris Evans or anyone else. There is always a potential that it could be true, given Richman's track record. So, the inclusion of Wolverine may ultimately lead to the whole X-Men bunch showing up in Deadpool 3, which may or may not happen, but the MCU might then introduce us to someone who is much closer to him. And as I always say, take every unofficial report with a grain of salt. Oh, this other rumor is particularly intriguing because it features Daken, a son of Wolverine. Now, I know some of you might be thinking if he could be the antagonist of Deadpool 3, but today we heard about some casting calls for a female antagonist. According to the rumors, Deadpool and Wolverine will go out for a drink before setting out on a multiverse road trip to locate Daken before he turns evil. If you're not familiar with Daken's origin story, it's pretty tragic and a very depressing one. Daken, also known as Hakior, is the son of Wolverine and his Japanese wife Itsu. Sadly, Itsu was murdered while pregnant with Daken, and guess who did it? The Winter Soldier. He did it to try to persuade Wolverine to return to Madripoor. Rumour then took the baby, severing him from his mother's womb. It is thought that Daken survived because of the healing factor he inherited. Additionally, Daken, who was initially a supervillain motivated by his enmity for Logan, evolved into a more anti-hero before turning into a hero. Popular characters from the Marvel and DC universe, such as Harley Quinn, The Punisher, Venom, and Deadpool, frequently experience this. Daken in the MCU is a great news, and I think Daken should be introduced into the MCU for a variety of reasons. First off, despite producing numerous X-Men and Wolverine films, Fox never adapted Daken, enabling the MCU the opportunity to successfully adapt the character for live action after Hugh Jackman eventually leaves the role. Also, introducing new members of Wolverine's family like Daken or X-23 would give viewers another chance to feel his loss. This would make it more likely that the ultimate revamped return will be very well received. It is also important to note that Daken assumed Wolverine's role in Dark Avengers team. In the comics, Norman Osborn put together a team of bad guys that pretended to be the Avengers to become the Dark Avengers. For instance, Bullseye portrayed Hawkeye, while Mark McGurgan, originally Scorpion and then Venom, assumed the role of Spider-Man. It might be difficult for the MCU to establish significant threats for their upcoming movies after Avengers Secret Wars. There is a good chance that the MCU would eventually alter the Dark Avengers to include Daken in the main squad. Although Wolverine's son may or may not appear in the MCU, it seems quite probable that they will make an effort to include the character, and it makes the most sense to include him because he's one of the few Marvel characters we haven't seen on screen. And Marvel looks to be introducing more characters who haven't made their live-action debut to keep expanding their universe with each new MCU film or Disney Plus series. Daken, along with few of Marvel's lesser-known mutants, seems to look for a future in MCU cameos. Additionally, a recent casting for Deadpool 3 calls for a female lead in her 30s to 50 who will be an enemy of Deadpool and Wolverine. Donna RPK shared this casting call, and it's currently being speculated that this villain may be Danger. Danger is the physical manifestation of the software program that powers the Danger Room, the X-Men training facility, And when Reynolds did his first video of the teaser talking about coming with a script and plot idea for Deadpool 3 while he was sitting on the toilet reading a comic, it was a comic of her on Earth. For this reason, it is thought that the villain would be Danger. And back to our giveaway. Guys, we'll be giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel to one lucky subscriber once we hit a milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to win is watch our videos, subscribe, turn on post notification, like and comment. And one lucky subscriber will be chosen to win a brand new PlayStation 5. Also, we want to say thank you to everyone who has supported us this far. We truly appreciate it. What are your thoughts on this video? And how well are you anticipating to see Deadpool 3? Please, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the post notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I hope to see you in the next one.